Hello. I'm so excited to bring you this mission. Okay, so you can read in the email that for this mission, we are talking about being curious today. So let me explain that a little bit. So in these messages and these missions that I'm going to be sending you, we're going to be doing a lot of work on our thoughts. Okay, and so there's a bigger model that we'll talk about and we'll process together. But the one thing I want you to think about and to learn is that all of our feelings are caused by our thoughts. Okay, so our thoughts, what we're thinking up here, creates the feelings that we have, whether it's sadness, being anxious, frustrated, angry. Those are all created by the thoughts that we are putting out there. Okay, so let me give you some examples. Let's say that you are getting dressed for work in the morning, and all of a sudden you just start to feel really sad. You look in the mirror and you're just sort of defeated and sad about what reflection is looking back at you. Okay, getting dressed in the morning for work is not making you feel sad. It's whatever thought you're having about either how you look or the process of getting dressed in the morning. That's what's creating the feeling of sadness, okay, or defeat. Okay, another example, let's say that you're at work and you're feeling very frustrated. Let's say that a coworker didn't do something that they needed to do in order for you to have something done or to have something, a deadline met that you needed to do. The coworker not doing their job isn't creating the frustration. That's neutral. It just is what it is. They didn't do what they should have done. The thoughts that you have behind that are what's going to create the frustration. So I always have to do everything. Other people never do their job. It always falls on me, right? Those thoughts are going to create the frustration. Okay. Let's think of another example. So let's say you're feeling anxious. Okay, all of a sudden you find yourself feeling really anxious about something that's going on. And let's say you're worried about getting sick. Okay, because as a mom, if you're sick, you don't get a sick day, right? You're still on duty. You still have to do everything that you always do. So maybe you're starting to feel anxious that you might get sick. And again, the act of getting sick or being sick is neutral. It just is what it is. You're sick. The thoughts around that are what's going to create the anxiety and the fear of even getting sick, because you are thinking, I'll never get everything done. If I have to take a sick day, then this project at work is going to pile up, or who's going to get the kids to wherever they need to go and do all the things that need to be done at home. Those are the things that are going to start to create the anxiety, right? Not the actual act of getting sick. Let's say you're feeling angry. So you're really upset about something. You're really angry at your husband or even your kids. So that anger, again, is created by thoughts. Okay, you might think it's because your husband didn't empty the dishwasher, or he didn't help give the kids a bath tonight when you asked him to, or the kids didn't put away their toys like they were supposed to, or they forgot to take their library books for school that day. Your feeling of anger is coming from the thoughts that you're having around that act or that behavior or that action of another. Okay, so you see how the kids forgetting their books is neutral. It just is what it is. They forgot their books. But that anger comes from the thoughts you have around it. I've told them 15 times, I can't do this anymore. They never listen to me. All of those thoughts that we all have had. Okay, so this is some deeper work that we'll definitely get into. But our mission for today is just to be curious. Okay, so when you have a feeling come up, whether it be anger, if you're feeling anxious, frustrated, sad, overwhelmed, okay, I get that one a lot. I just want you to stop and go, that's interesting. I wonder what thought could be creating that feeling. Okay, there's no judgment. There's no good or bad feelings. There's no good or bad thoughts. Okay, we're just recognizing that our thoughts create our feelings. Okay, so that's the mission today, is to be curious, and do it just throughout the day. As you're noticing any kind of feelings that are coming up, go, that's interesting. I wonder what thought could be creating that feeling. You might come up with an answer, you might not. That's okay. We're just being curious. We're just starting to recognize that the thoughts that we're having throughout the day are what is creating our feelings, okay, and our emotions. So that is the mission, should you choose to accept it. And I want you to share with me what you come up with today. So either text me, email me, message me on Facebook or Instagram, send me a message to let me know what feeling you had, how you were curious about it, and maybe even what you came up with. Okay, so thanks guys for tuning into this one. I hope this one helps you start to be curious, and we'll start that process of, understanding that our thoughts create our feelings, and then we'll get into how to change those thoughts and reframe them. Okay, thanks guys. Have a great day.